and welcome to this session. I'm very glad for you to join me and to share this following minutes to listen to my story and the things that I have to share with you. So, thank you so much. Thank you for the organizers and also for you, the attendees that are from the other side of the screen. I hope this story is as inspiring and nice as it is for me. So that's a little bit of what I expect for you to end up learning or knowing at the end of the session. So thank you very much. And with all this introduction done, I'm going to introduce myself. But first, I would like to invite you to join the other sessions. Also, the sessions are going to be recorded, so you're going to be able to rewatch it if you want to, and if you miss some of the sessions, you will be able to watch it again in some source that we're going to communicate soon. So thank you very much, and with all this done, I'm going to pass to the next slide to introduce a bit about myself. So here we are, like doubled. I'm here and Anna is there, but we're the same person. Well, welcome again. Thank you very much for being here, for joining the session. I hope you enjoy it. It's something really nice for me these days to enjoy sessions and work and talk with you. So I hope you enjoy it the same way. My name is Inés Urrutia. As you can see, I'm not from UK or Europe. I'm from Uruguay, a little tiny country that is located in South America. So I'm like an intruder in this user group, but I'm really happy to get my session admitted. So, sorry, I'm from Uruguay, as I told you before, but right now I'm living in Peru. That is another country in South America that's really nice. It's amazing, but it's going through some challenging times regarding to the coronavirus. So here I am, a bit stuck, but everything is challenging, and I'm really learning a lot about myself and the community to this past 4 months. If you have some trouble understanding myself, I'm sorry. I'm Spanish first, but I'm doing my best to be clear. So if you have any question or you want to get some point to clarify, you can reach me out, and you have there my blog spot. You can reach me out there and write to me, and I'll be happy and delighted to talk to you. So who I am, what I've done to be here. So my name is Inés Urrutia, as I told you before. I'm 28 years old. I'm a BA in psychology. I started my career late because I had no idea where I wanted to go. And I realized that psychology was something that I always loved. And I don't really knew where to go, but I always knew that HR was something that I loved. My family worked in HR, more in the payroll processes, and I do like that part of the department. But I wanted to be more like in the human part of the relationship with the people. So I started studying psychology, and I was able to work in many industries, in many companies from different kind of industries to know how the business works. So I worked in a governmental company. I also work in a sports club. I work in a private company from construction. And finally, I get to work for a Microsoft partner. So when I got in there, and realized that what my solutions, the solutions that I dream of, were possible or were capable to be reachable and doable, I felt amazed. That's the point where I break down my career, and I realized I wanted to start building and creating that solution. That's where I find Dynamics and also Power Platform, but I'm more attracted to Dynamics right now, but they go really well together. So I define myself as an HR champion because I've been working in this field for almost my entire career, and I do know how it works. Of course, I do know how they work in some type of companies, but I'm very. I think that I've had a very solid experience with that. Also, I define myself as a mentor. I've been working as volunteering for mentor for my entire 2 past years. I worked with a company, with an institution in Uruguay. I also worked with some institution here in Peru, and now I'm starting to work with a mentoring club that is located in Europe, and I do love to help people to empower their career and develop uh, or upgrade the skills, just to notice some things that they are not noticing yet. So I'm sorry to bore you with all this introduction, but I really want to know you, for you to know who I am. So there's my blog. I write a lot about dynamics. Sometimes I write about teams because I'm really fun about teams. I felt amazed when I started working with that, and I feel like every upgrade is a really good new for all of us because we tend to work in teams. This session is developed in teams, and today we had amazing uh, possibilities and functionalities to use. Also, in the Microsoft Inspire, there were some releases and some news that what is going to happen with teams. So if you read my blog, you're going to find some themes regarding to Dynamics and some other themes regarding to Microsoft Teams and other topics. So feel free to reach me. There's my webpage. I'm always open to talk to you. So feel more than free. Well, this is me. Thank you for your attention. And now we're going to talk a bit about what is the session that I have for you today. So, what I want to share with you is about my vision of how to start using this D365 starter pack. So, the thing is, I think that this starter pack is necessary for us to create or to achieve more. So I decided to divide it in three topics that are really important for me. So the first one is the mindset. I I remember the past Microsoft Inspire when Simon Sinek talked about mindset, and it's all about mindset. And I think that we, this local user group, and also the people that work around Microsoft Solution, has a very great mindset, always open to learn and to to go for it. So in the next slide, we're going to talk a bit more in depth with this, but just for what is the first part is about mindset. The second one is about technology. You could apply this kind of 3 points to any other solution, but I can share my point of view with only the dynamics for human resources because that's my field. So the first is mindset. The second is about technology, and we're going to explore a bit, not much, because the session is not so long, and also I don't want to bore you because it's not a demo; it's just slides. So I want to share how I conceive the solution and how I think that it's very nice solution for us to know. So first, mindset. Second, technology, and the third. I don't know why I picked these three lines. I don't know why I picked them, but the thing is that I think that the third point that is really nice to have and really important for us is the referrals or reference. I don't know how which of these work better, but I realized that there are so many people in the community that knows a lot and they are sharing their knowledge. So that third component, it was essential for us to get to know a solution how it works, and also how we learn about that solution. So I had the pleasure to meet one of my uh, favorite people in this world, this Microsoft world, and she's an amazing person. She's been really supportive with me, and I've learned a lot. I'm going to uh, say later who she is, but I learned a lot about her. I was when I started in this world, I was a little like lost, and she gave me the light that I needed. So that's what we need about referrals. That's what we need about someone that guiding us and letting us know how to make the work and make it happen. So this is my starter pack. This is, I hope that you could share this vision with me. If you share it, feel free to reach me and tell me why not. But I think that these three components make us to start working on solution. So here's the three topics. We're going to be talking one by one, and then at the end, I'm going to save some time for you to know which ways to get to know me and talk to me if you need anything. So we're going to go with the first slide. As I told you before, mindset is a really great part about being in this world. If you are like me and all the people that are talking today, if you're like always seeking for solutions and trying to go over and achieve and create and be productive and also help others, that you're in the right mindset for this kind of solutions. So I think that the mindset has to be with all these 4 points that I put in here. And the first one is a mindset that goes with analyze. I refer to analyze with this kind of perspective where we need to analyze information. Of course, we're always creating information, we're always creating data, always. I'm not obsessed about data, but I think that there's a dashboard for everything. So analyzing your data and knowing the information that you're creating, it helps you to achieve or to create or to measure how things are going. So if you just take a look at the data you're creating, you will be able to be more assertive in the decisions you're making, be more I don't know, but like take your decisions based in data and not in some sense that you have in your heart. Like I'm going to I don't know, I don't have any example, but I don't know, analyzing and synthesizing data is one of the main purposes of this mindset that we need to have for this kind of solution. So analyze your data. You have my analytics if you use Microsoft, of course. But as people in HR, we're always creating data. We create data of the time people spend in our company, the time people is connected, the time people needs to get off, how many days we spend for looking some profiles. So we have a lot of data, and we have to analyze it to be better in our jobs. So people in HR, please analyze the data you are creating. Point number 2. This was before and after for me. When I was working in the last company I worked for, not the last one, the other one, I realized that this was going something that it wasn't working. So we had a business that was the construction, the building business, and we have like the support department that didn't understand how the business work. So we had this divided points of view of what was really important, and I really, that really clicked me, and I realized I needed to understand how the business works. So I started to study how this work and how this how the business is good for the company and how it's not good for the company. So when I started understanding the business, I was able to put the needs of the company first, and after the department needs, because we're all in one. What I want to say with that is that we need to understand the core business that we're working for. And that's something that doesn't happen so much, because as support areas, we're not as much introduced as we need to with the processes of the company. So understanding how it works is a main part of this mindset. Once we understand how it works, we're able to put the needs of the company first and try to achieve more. So I also realized that understanding the need is really important. Understanding the core of the business is important. In the last company I worked for, that it was the technology business industry, and I'm very happy because I made that change of mindset, and I feel like right now I'm better as a collaborator with the company. So that's the second point. I'm going to talk about the third point, that is the collaboration. We're used to work separately, like HR only with HR, and finance only with finance. And that kind of scenario, it's always in there. So what we need to do is to collaborate. The last company that I worked for helped me to collaborate. I was working in HR, and I started working with business relationships, and after that I started working with projects. So I knew how collaborate, and everyone knows to get better and to collaborate to fulfill it, and also to improve how the business works. So that's a point that it's very important for me, and of course not only for me, for all the companies, and we have to improve it and empower that spot. And the last of this four amazing points for mindset is the innovation. The innovation point. Don't be afraid to innovate. We all have now, I don't know there, but we do have a lot of companies that have this departments of innovation and strategic innovation and kind of things. I think that there's always a spot for everybody in innovation. So if you look after and you realize that there's something that you think that improvement is going to impact to the business, just go ahead with that and feel free to present it, because that's the point that is going to let us to create this beautiful mindset, to be more capable of doing more. So with all these four points, I want to move forward to the next slide, that is about the technology. So I'm going to present you the solution that we're working for, the solution that I work for, that I love, and hope you all love too. So techniques for human resources, it has been changing a lot lately. It's been a lot that is out there, and changing, but finally it seems to be more solid right now, and I do love that. So what's the solution for? It's a solution built for creating and making our life simple. It helps us to improve all the core business, all the core processes of the human resources area department, and we're able to centralize the data and put it all together in one place as we never saw before. So we are able to have all the information of the people coming in one place. Of course, it is a cloud-based solution, and that's quite amazing. I don't know if you have some experience working in HR or for HR or collaborating with them, but we are not a department that is known for having centralized data and shared information. We're always working like on their own. But that's not something that is because of nothing. It's just that's the way it works. So Dynamics, this solutions that improves us and helps us to have everything together in one place. And of course, it's accessible for everyone in every place as they have permission, the user permission. So that's mainly what it's done. It's not a payroll for now. It's not a payroll platform. It's based for more the soft processes of the area. So you're going to be able to manage every information about your collaborators, also to upload reviews. I don't know, a lot of stuff we're going to go through the next slides, but we have a lot of positives for that. The good news is that if there's something, I'm happy for lots of the solution for Microsoft, if there's something that you don't like because you seem that it's not fulfilling your need, or you need something more to complement the solution, you're going to be able to integrate it with a lot of solutions, of course, with Power Platform. That's amazing. And there are some news that you're going to be able to integrate it with some ATR solutions to track the applicant of your processes. That was something that was deprecated a few months ago, but now we're going to be able to integrate it with your part solutions. So that's the possible integration, but the native integration, now we can use it with Teams. Now we can in public preview, so if you're able to test it, feel free to do it. You're able to check your amount of absence of days or hours off you can take, and ask for that with a bot of Teams. So a really nice movement. I think that's the beginning of something really huge that is going to come. So that's something that is. So what's the added value about Dynamics? The thing is that we have some we have this solution built in Dynamics. Of course, we have the powerful integrations, the native integrations, and also I want you to do this exercise with me. We have a lot of solutions in the market that are capable to fulfill HR needs, okay? But which solution does everything now to communicate and to work together? I don't know what's your experience, but I assume that most of the I'm going to have about this question is about Microsoft Teams. We all work with Microsoft Teams. We all work daily with that. So the value despite the solution, and I love it, and I think that it's very, very, very solid. Despite this, also it's going to be possible to integrate it with Teams in a lot of points. We're just at the starting point that we're integrating the solution with leave and absence module. We're going to be able to create and develop more solutions in daily platform that every collaborator uses. So that's the main point that I don't know if any other provider will be able to create it, and to offer that solution. So that's the added value, of course, of being able to integrate and to talk with every collaborator, and how every collaborator too, because the Dynamics, what it improves teams that more strong, and also HR to just give the leaders and managers some spaces to lead the teams through platforms. So going with this, I want to go for the next slides. I'm going to pass it really fast, but I want to tell you a bit about how the solution works. There's our print screens. I don't know how you say it, but I want to go through the main modules and to let you know how they work. So people, it's one of the first modules, and you're to be able to see where you're located in the company. Of course, this depends on the user that you have it permission, but I'm talking as administration permission. You're going to be able to look where you are in the structure, your reports, and also who you report to, and you're going to be able to edit your personal information, upload certificates, identification numbers, also upload or see some results of tests, and change information about your emergency contact stuff. Also, if you see the print that is in the screen, you have another like tab that you're going to be able to check your leave of absence and to ask for permission. So this is how the people module works. Okay, so we have a lot of information here, but we're going to go straight with the next one. Employee self-service. So employee self-service is one of my favorite modules, because I think that this is the point where managers are able to do, and HR is not going to be guilty like it is a lot. So employee self-service, it's a double module, because if you have some people reporting to you, you're going to be able to look at from this part of the solution, and also you're going to be able to look at your solutions and your information. You could edit a lot of information, resume, you change courses, you could enroll in benefits. Of course, if you're elected for that, and you can see every member of the teams that reports to you, and also edit information, and like watch, I don't know if you want to see the skills or the reviews or the salary, you're going to be able to watch it over. One point that is really interesting for me is that you're able to last release communicated for us, you're going to be able to add some personalized links in here. So if you want to get a more personalized experience, you're going to be able to do it. So a bit about this point. It's very amazing, because now people don't have to go to HR to offer how many days of license do I have, how many days of can I say, because you all have in there. And so the manager can approve or reject those days. That's a tiny part of what the system provides. Okay, so personal management is one of the I have some favorite modules, and this is a second one. In personal management, you're able to look at everything that's going on right now in the company. And look candidates that are about to hire, the candidates that people going that is left in the company, the people that already left the company, and you can see the positions, the position changes, you see a lot of what's going on regarding to headcount in your company. So here in the upper side, you can see how many employees, how many contractors, how many open positions, and our staff. That is really important for us to know. This is the model of absence that I told you before regarding to approving reject requests through Teams. I'm going to be able to use it there, so feel free to test it if you have Teams and you have Dynamics in your company. It's a really nice time to test it. You're going to be able to check your report of your time and ask for some days off you want to. This model one that I put in the screen is about development. It's this module like telling information from manager self-service, and also again one way to create some analysis regarding the development it's working on your company. So you're going to be able to know, analyze, like, how is my people, how is this person doing, how is this versus how is the decision skills you can make the connection, and also know if you have to go to the market to seek for some person, or if you had in your own company the person you're on the outside. So that's nice, really nice module. It's not performance management itself, but it's something that it's really useful for HR and also for managers. And I love the way that it is structured here, because as you see, it's very impacting, and you can see what is going on in the moment. That I told you before is that Power BI, some chart dashboard here are native, so you don't have to develop anything. If you start developing some Power BI for the solution, you could check in all the modules you have some analyze, some Power BI dashboard. So that's something that is really amazing. We are used to HR to have this kind of solutions, and also if you want to improve this dashboard, you are able to can do it, and that's something that's new. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's going to be available soon. So these are other modules that are available and that you can look in the solution. These are not as much interesting as I that I told you, but last administration and system administration, these are my main favorites. Where everything starts in here. System administration, it shares the profile, professional profile, and also wisdom administration profile, because you need to create and need to use some information that is only for administration. So that's one point. And the organization administration is to create and build everything. How your company works, your parameters, your positions, your job, what you need to create. That's the point. So that's my favorite one, because when I get to with that, I feel like creating something and something starting. So that's my favorite one, and the other list are also some of my favorite ones. Organization administration is one of the necessary, but it's one of my favorites. So this is about introduction to the dynamics resources. I would love to hear you and to read from you about doubts or any question that you have with this solution. I'm going to go through the third. I think I want to with the text. So I want to introduce you these two people here. These are amazing mentors. I told you I was about link for the she we were talking like a year ago, and I was a little bit lost, and she gave me a lot of light about how this works and how to work, and we started to be very close and talk a lot. And she's an amazing person, and if you have any questions about how dynamics work or dynamics for marketing too, you can go through here all these points and talk to her. She's really open at, and just reach her out to talk a bit about this. She was the first person to know about this dynamic thing, and she was very supportive. I really liked to be around her and to talk with her daily. So the other one here, it's someone he's really, really expert in dynamics. His blog is amazing. When I first started, he helped me with the difference between jobs and positions. It's a bit tricky when you start. So he has many tutorials. He has a LinkedIn profile course and a YouTube channel where he puts everything there. So check out and go for it. Amazing people, and as I have been in this word dynamic course, you have referrals in any other solution. So what I want to say is to encourage you to go straight for this and go for and ask whatever you to ask to feel more confident about how to implement or solution. So here you have the contacts. Feel free to reach them. They already know, but if they don't know you, can say that I'm the one guilty for this. So all this said, to share with you this point course. Thank you for being there. Thank you for making the effort to understand English. I improved a lot this bit. I sometimes feel nervous. I don't know how to learn. Where you can find me blog. There's my blog. If you don't remember, you don't want to type it right now, you can scan it to yourself. That QR word. So check it out there. And of course, you can reach me. I'm always open to if I put back because I'm doing something. Free to reach me. I'd like to help you and also learn back where you know where you how to something like that. Just me, I'm always open to help. But psychology is always be grateful for you. So thank you again for this information. I hope you enjoyed it. Was nervous at the beginning, but I started feeling a bit confident. So very much. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope you enjoyed the full day. There are amazing people talking about amazing topics, of course, regarding to dynamics. So with all this, we're going to send you some evaluation field, and you need to complete to avoid my session. You enjoyed it. It's a very original one, but it's you to incorporate to use solution because it's amazing and will in this field. So thank you very much and enjoy your day. Bye bye.